other links too. This is a walkthrough to find Bonnie's Easter egg. Now, I'm going to be using a lot of images, not a lot of footage, because I don't know how to grab footage since all of this comes from a PlayStation 5. But not to waste any more time, let's jump into it. So, the first one you will find is right after you get the mask. When you go into the bathroom, when you first get the mask, you go into the bathroom that you hack into with the repair tool. You'll find it next to the pink stall in the girls' bathroom. It's number 1. Gonna be moving really quick. And then, after you've beaten all the nods in the first part, where you first learn how to do it, you would go to the end, all the way to where the Monty nod is that you have to get to, and scan it. If you look to your left, behind the canisters or things like that, right next to the red poster boards, you'll find the second one. Now, the third one and fourth one are linked together. When you go through the electric door, it is in the kitchen area. One is to the left and one is right on the right. They're pretty easy to spot, so I highly doubt you missed it. Next is the one right after you unlock the ability to search on the cameras and then to be able to get rid of the thing in front of you, which is the TV monitor. When you get through it, if you look right to your left, you'll find it. You'll find I presume the 5th robot. Now the 6th robot is a little trickier. Some people might miss it because you might pass it. Of course, in the daycare, right after you just hit the second generator, you fall down, but look behind you and you'll find the 6th robot. Now the 7th robot is even more tricky because it's hidden behind a forklift in the daycare shop, or I'm pretty sure the Star Maker or Starlight shop or whatever, Starlight shop. And it's where you would get the sun plush to be able to scan it and undo the nods, or the knobs or whatever. It's right behind there, hiding right behind the forklift. Number 8 is behind a big, it's in the daycare theater, and is behind when you look on the cameras, that's the one you have to scan. It's right to the left of the big screen in the middle, and if you keep going to the left, you'll find it right behind a bunch of rubble, or in front of a bunch of rubble, depending on how you look at it. Number 9 is the one you'll find at the daycare where BB's adventure used to be at. You go through the painting or the poster, and then you go through the circle thing again, big tube, and boom, you find it right next to the thing, next to the BB's adventure. The next one is Monty's. Now this one you can, if you're just speeding for for all of them to get the Bonnie ending, then you can basically skip this entire area, the catwalk area. All you have to do is go to the stairs, and there's a little bit of a point where you can get it without actually having to complete it, if that's the only one you have to get in the catwalk. Because since you can't save during chapters, and it's not during it only starts you at the end or at the start of a chapter, you'll then have to, you have to beat the stage again, and to be able to get to the next robot, which is when you beat the stage in the catwalk, you then walk back down where the carts were, or where the ride vehicles came from, and there'll be a door. That door, you go into it, and to your left will be the next robot. Now, after that, you go into the Chica's cooking room. What I like to call it cooking room, I'm pretty sure it is. And you go forward, do what you usually do, but before you go up the ladder, you look behind you in a spot to find the other robot. And then you then do your thing, and then after you've completed that area and you've been pushed off from the cupcake, you then make your way through that area, and then when you get to the part where Chica tries to grab you, that's when you will encounter your next one. And that is through the bathroom doors to the knob of the trash can that is in there when you pass the cupcake area. And in there will be the next robot. I've lost count. I know these are all of them, but I've lost count by now. Anyways, the next one is when you'll find when you pass the Chica part, there's a big Chica poster that you'll see saying "Let's Eat with Chica Chicken." And then you pass that, turn to your left, and you'll find the next one. Told you this would be rapid fire, but next is in the glitch area is what I like to say, the glitch area or whatever, the mainframe. You'll go through it like normal, but when you see the pink river, go through it, pink river of code, go through the pink river of code, and you'll find the next one. It's kind of hidden because it blends in a lot. Next, you go through the salon, but after the Roxy cutscene in the salon, you'll then look to your left and you'll find it on the stage, or whatever, what I'm guessing is a stage, where you can also find a present. You don't know. And then you keep going, and then when you hit the third knob with the scissors, you then do your left, do what you usually do, but before you activate the scissors, you should get the two that are here, where you go right forward from the first entrance to what I presume is to get tickets for Roxy's Raceway. You'll see it's one on the left, and then you go to the right of it, and there's another one through the other entrance or the exit. And then next, after you complete all of that and you've hit the fourth knob, you then go to the bathroom in the right, the boys' bathroom or Freddy's bathroom, and you'll find another robot to your left. Then you'll do what you usually do and make it to the next chapter. And then there's a red door to your left when you enter that next chapter. So before you go to the open garage doors, you would hit your left a bit and you'll find a red door. You go through it, boom, it's an office with a robot in it. Next, you will go through everything that you were just doing, through all the scaffolding and things like that. And then when you hit that part when you're about to go to the race car that drives towards you, look behind you and then to where a gray trash can is. I'm pretty sure there's porta potties too. In the corner with no light, if you shine your light there, another robot. Next, you go do what you were usually doing, complete the thing, and then when you're about to go to Bonnie Bowl, before going to Bonnie Bowl, in the Roxy's Raceway, what I presume is like an office, under a Never Stop Smiling poster, you'll find another robot. It was found but the gray door to the right, and then boom, it's right there. And then when you go to Bonnie Bowl, the security door, when you go up the ladder, there's another robot, really hard to miss. Then there's one in Bonnie Bowl where there's a big open area that has Krusty on it, or Crunchy or whatever, I forgot. Krusty on it, I'm pretty sure. Big sign, and then it's a big open area. There's a mini Music Man there too, so watch out if it attacks. And you go into it, and then to your left there'll be a robot. Then for the other one, you'll find you go to where you get what I presume is the third knob for some people, depending on how you complete it. It is through that door, past the air hockey table, and it's right there in that little open area. Then you go past it all. If you've already completed the game, you go past it all because it doesn't matter. And then what I like to do is, if you haven't gotten the one that's in the next area, which is where the fourth knob is, where the cameras are, just keep going where the big Bonnie Bowl sign is. Keep going, and then boom, there's the next robot. But if you don't want to go through the hassle of unactivating the thing, then you will have to then you can huddle the corner where you do open the big garage, and then you'll end up finding a dead zone where you can equip the mask and go do it. And it's really helpful. It helped me in a lot of situations. And That's the last one that I found. I think it was 26, 27. I think it was 26. But when you complete all of those and grab all of them, there's none past Bonnie Ball. I've scoured through hours of those chapter 8 and chapter 9 and found 0 of the web floor sign bots. So I don't think, if there's one, then that's my bad, I missed it, but from what I saw, I don't think there's anything. So after you collected all the ones I've said before, you would go back to the bowling alley, or if you're already there, you'd go to the last lane on the right. And if you did it correctly and collected all of them, there should be a robot to the right in the corner in the dark. Now be warned, if when you do this and then you quit out, you cannot get back into it. It is, from what I know, you cannot. It will just close back up and you won't be able to do it because they're all already deactivated. So I think unless you start a completely new save data, I think that's the only time you can do it. But if you're just going through chapters, and that's all you can, and then it's only a one-time thing. So you do what you did for the other robots, and when you do that, the plate that's holding up that lane, the crooked with the Fazbear on it, it will fall off or will just disappear. When that happens, you will have you go through it, and there's a present right up there. When you put on the mask, it's a present mask, an AR mask, AR present. Grab it, it's a Helpy, AR Helpy plush, and then you look to your right, and then there's Bonnie, his corpse on the ground. And yeah, just pretty sad, not gonna lie. His eyes are glowing, and if you turn off the other 4 wet floor signs around him, he will be decommissioned and he will die. And that's it. That is the complete rundown of all of the wet floor sign bots that you can get. I'm pretty sure, of course. There might be more, and I just forgot one, but I'm 95% sure that these are all of them. So, if you're following along, then you have it. And if you're just watching it for fun, then you better get to it. It's free DLC. So, go install it now. And yeah, that's it. Subscribe, and that's all for today.